Alright, so you guys want some better sound? Well, let's check this out and see if I'm liking it or not. Alright, so here we have the Lycan Headphone preamp by Burson Audio. They're out of Australia, and essentially that's what this is, a headphone amp. You want to connect it to your source, in this case would be my computer, and you want to get some cleaner, more robust sound, and you also want to be able to tinker with your sound, you know, more of an audiophile customization kind of a thing. If you do want audio that stands out from your onboard, or maybe you have a more mediocre headphone, you know, DAC thing, and you want to look for, to up your game in that sense, maybe you want to check this out, and that's what we're going to check out today. Now let's go ahead and check out the unit itself. You have the front here gold-plated, the contacts are gold-plated, you got your volume knob, you have an area here where you're going to be swapping out op amps as you so please. We're going to talk about that in a moment. As you can see, kind of minimalistic design, but very open, kind of organic look. You see everything. You want to peel off that brown paper, though, so you can flip this around and then actually have the... I went ahead and took off the screws first, because maybe the paper might have been held in by some of the screws. But you take the little paper off, you get your logo here, Lycan Supreme Sound, etc., etc. Flipping it around, you have your RCA inputs here, left and right, power switch, and the plug for your power adapter, where it comes a little brick. And you do get included the RCA cable. It's kind of wrapped in blue shielding, blue wrap, if you will, the casing of it, rather, of the cable. So according to Burson Audio, this is going to punch out 16 ohms at 2.2 watts per channel. Pure Class A design, discrete, according to their webpage. Included with this comes some V5SS op amps, Dale resistors, some real nice electrolytic caps there. Look at them just huddled up all hugging each other there in the middle. And one of the unique characteristics of this amp is that they talk about the op amp rolling, and they say op amp rolling fun. But yeah, you just switch out the op amps as you so please to change your audio as your likes and your preferences change over time. Maybe you like rock, EDM, and you want your amp to suit a certain genre more so. Maybe your preferences change over time. Everyone's ears are different, so they claim to have that customization available for you here with this amp. Well, I completely forgot, as far as what comes in the box, I did mention a few things, the cable and whatnot and power adapter, but here you have your cables. Probably showed them in a little clip already earlier, but here you go. RCA, and then your little op amps come including this nice little carrying case, all nice and soft, protected in there. You just pop them out, and like I said, I've used it with them installed and with them not. Trying to, again, find the differences and the eccentricities that, distinguish the differences between different songs and genres that I listen to, but also just to see how greatly it affects the sound. Now, as far as for me with testing, guys, I did stop by a friend's studio whom I previously used to record with. I do a bunch of rock and metal stuff on the side, but I've been a musician half my life, basically, since I could pick up a guitar and actually play it. But as far as, I don't call myself an audiophile. I'm no expert by any stretch. I know a lot, but I don't know everything. I'm certainly not going to claim that I can tell everything apart. But as far as testing this audio here with my PC, through other sources, different kinds of genres, I've tested even with mediocre headsets. You can't see them, but they're out of frame there. Which, that's not fair, but I've tested with a bunch of stuff, studio reference headphones, the Sony 7506s, I believe. I never actually quite invested in a good, decent pair of reference headphones. I should have. I used to have a bunch of equipment, but I sold it all. But nonetheless, I did use those for some, quick testing with this amp, along with some, midline headsets, which, again, that isn't quite fair. So I wanted to get myself... get hold of some reference headphones, studio quality, and really put this thing through the pace. It sounds good. It certainly sounds better than listening through, other means, like a laptop, clearly more superior than that. But as far as, for example, this computer listening to it through the front, for the front panel audio and through the rear, depending on the song, I couldn't quite tell the difference all that much. It sounded a bit warmer in many instances with this headphone amp, the Lycan, with or without the op amps installed. And in many instances, it was just very hard to distinguish. Now, maybe I'm just lucky. Maybe the front panel audio on this just sounds good. I don't know. Many other instances, you're going to get scratchiness, bigger noise floor, and just certain frequencies are just not going to pop out. But that's also why I wanted to use a reference studio pair of headphones, something a little more analytical and a little more flat on the response, so I can really notice what these op amps are doing as far as mixing up the sound and improving or making it worse. And through my testing, I've noticed a few differences, but not enough for me to say, oh my god, it's incredible how the difference is. But it does sound good. Now maybe it's just my ears. If you guys decide to give it a shot, maybe it'll be like, oh my god, this is day and night. But again, that is just through... Oh, there's going to be a satisfying click there for my transition to what I was going to say. But as far as through my testing, guys, that's what I've been able to determine. Now, it looks great. The unit is awesome. The price tag is kind of hefty. I'm going to keep that in mind. This is all hand-built, so that, again, goes with the price tag. And it looks nice. It's modern, yet at the same time kind of classy looking because it's all open. And, oh, by the way, you got this little brushed... I don't want to say brushed. I'm not sure what that is. And stainless? I'm not sure what that is, actually. But it looks great. It'd be a nice little centerpiece for something if you don't have speakers. You just want to strictly stick to headphones, or you have a little home studio and you want to really listen to your productions, more clearly versus just plugging in straight to your computer. So yeah, like I said, premium headphones anywhere from 16 ohms to 300 ohms. It'll be pushing out less wattage per channel if you go up higher on the ohms there. But synthwave, I'm still all over that. Horror wave, dream wave, synthwave, new retro wave, whatever you want to call it. I love that. The new Zweihander album, I listened to this through this for a while, and yeah, it sounds pretty freaking good. But it is, again, to conclude, guys, as far as noticing not day and night differences for me, a few things stood out, but not enough for me to go, oh my god. That's just me. Maybe for some of you it'll fare better. And like I said, you can swap out op amps. So, tinker with it to your heart's content. And if you like the aesthetic here, the more open aesthetic, very organic looking, you see everything, it's hand built. If you like that, it's got a human touch to it. And yeah, it's a pretty device. I like it. I would have this little centerpiece right here easily. If that were the case, and the only thing is dust, dust it now and then, it's gonna all get in there. But yeah, the Lycan from Supreme Audio, or rather Burson Audio, says Supreme Sound on it. Let me know what you guys think about the idea about having a dedicated headphone amp and this kind of a look. So guys, yeah, come talk with us about it over at the forums, techsyndicate.com. Leave us a comment below if you'd like. Leave a like on the video, subscribe, and yeah, more audio and PC and all kinds of other stuff coming your way as usual. So thanks for watching, guys. But again, stop by the site, techsyndicate.com. The forums is where we all hang out. You can speak with us, ask us a question or two, come hang out. Buy us a coffee, tech support. I'll check out all these links over here on the side. Twitter at the bottom. And, Land Syndicate, landsyndicate.com. By the end of the year, the price on the tickets are going to go up, so check that out. Grab them while you still can. Prices will go up. But yeah, don't miss that opportunity. This April 15th coming up, beginning of the year. Start the year off right. Land Syndicate. So, see you guys in the next one.